Hello, this is High Priestess Jamila. I wanted to come and vent a little bit about being a working witch as well as healer that does work for people. It is something that I feel that I should come and speak about because I think that basically what has been happening is a lack of appreciation, big time. And I've been wanting to come and talk about this for a minute. I almost envy those witches that are out there in the world, but they are not necessarily in social media. Like, these witches are just known for being a witch just by pretty much, it's like this unspoken secret, and people like know to come to them. Like, they have an entire client base that comes to them and pays them, and they just kind of get clients through word of mouth, or just by being out in the world. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people are sworn to secrecy. But when you are a witch that is advertising your services in social media, there is going to be other factors, so many other factors to consider. Cyber attacks, scammers using and stealing your information. There's going to be bullies. There's going to be people that come to you with judgment. And yes, we are definitely energetically protected. Yes, yes. Well, I don't want to say that we're automatically energetically protected, honestly, because we do have to work at it. It's something that you have to actually work at. And because people have something called energy. And if they have negative energy for you and they're coming for you, that can be really, really a challenge to build up a resistance. A lot of people think that when you work with a deity, that automatically that deity just kind of miraculously does things for you, and they do. However, there is the challenge of, okay, I know that I need to call on my guides. I know that I need to call on my deities for help. Those are those moments, okay? So, what I've been seeing for me is a total lack of appreciation and disregard for the spiritualist, for the witch, period. And it's so difficult, it's so hard, because many, many people that at least I know that I help or that we help definitely needed the spiritual help. And then when they were strong enough, they decided, oh, well, they don't want to give us credit. They don't want to, they want to go and they want to say, well, it was God that did it. And that is true. It was a God that did it. Yes. However, who do you think called on that God or that spirit or that deity? Those of us witches that work in advanced levels of the occult are often challenged with clients almost being afraid of what they're dealing with. And that fear can be very frustrating, especially when things are being done to weaken the whole fold. And it's kind of like, please don't do that. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's so bad. That don't do that. My whole thing about it is that either you believe in it or you don't. Period. What ended up happening to me is that I ended up having several clients that pretty much got me involved, or I decided to get involved with their spiritual stuff. Obviously, I'm running a business. Obviously, I'm going to get involved. And then the client just kind of going away, dropping the ball on the situation. And this is something that is really highly frowned upon. Please don't do that. Please do not just get people involved in your spiritual battles, especially with other people. People got to remember, please remember, people, that you are not, like, a lot of people try to look at what we do or spirituality as you being in battle with the devil or something like that. No, you're in battle with other people. And these other people that you're in battle with, they have psychic gifts. Yeah, they have psychic gifts, and some of them can be very obsessive. Some of them can be horribly misguided, and a lot of them can be obsessive. When you get a working witch involved in that, and then especially if we're nice enough to say, hey, you can give me a deposit or a down payment, just please pay me when you get paid, or this is how much XYZ you can expect to pay, and then you just kind of fall to the waysides. It's very, oh my God, it's like the kiss of death. Please don't do that. Because what ends up happening is that when we take on that situation with that enemy, and then you just kind of walk away and we're not getting paid or compensated for it, you can really put us in a position to where we don't have the funding to make offerings to, or to the spirits that are helping you. And that can turn into a very sticky situation. Not to mention, many of us, I don't think anybody had it as bad as I did, but many of us are dealing with cyber attacks from people who, in my humble opinion, ultimately are Christian. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of my competitors and people that started crap with me, I feel like they're they're Christian, and it's kind of like we're dealing with these attacks not only from people, but then from your enemies, and it can be extremely difficult. Please stop treating the witches that are doing work for you like they are your slaves. Please stop treating us like we are supposed to automatically pretty much know the right thing to do at that second. Sometimes when it comes to your adversaries who are people, I think that a lot of Christians, a lot of people that were raised within religion, they just think, oh, it's the devil that's the enemy. No, it's people. Okay, please keep into consideration that we are dealing with those people, and you have to not abandon us. Like, I've been abandoned. I've actually been abandoned by clients. Like, I've had clients just dump their crud on me and like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. I want to. And I'm sitting here looking at, knowing, having record of these clients that came to me and told me about these issues. And then what I did was I confirmed it, is pretty much what I did. Because I don't deal with something that's not real. I'm not dealing with somebody's paranoia. Yeah, no. I was able to confirm the issues that you're having, and then all of a sudden you're just going to fly off into the sunset with Jesus and leave your issues with me. See, this is where I get a problem with it, because I feel like what are you trying to sacrifice me or something? What am I supposed to sit here and just 24/7 deal with the spirits, the enemies, the psychic attacks that you don't want to deal with? Yeah. So it can be extremely challenging doing work for people. And I think that people should appreciate us more instead of judging us. There are a lot of people out there that judge us. And it's like, well, look at history. Witches have done work for people for billions of years. Like, this is not like it just started happening. Okay. And then it's not commercialized either. It's very, very personal, but we have to remember to be professional.